So why is everyone so angry? I didn't expect policeman poured. Hello and welcome back to my channel. We're underneath a viaduct at the minute. Disused, abandoned. Bit creepy. Luckily for me, there's a tree stump for me to sit on. Because I've just took an hour detour trying to get to this place and went the wrong way. So, I hope everyone's alright from the last video I did. So we're gonna talk a little bit why people are so angry, and I'm gonna go through a few scenarios. The reason why I think everyone's angry these days, there's a few things: upbringing, environment, money, and general attitude, probably. And as we've been thrown into this new age of technology, I don't think it's made anything any better. I said I wouldn't do moaning videos. Well, I'm not moaning actually. I'm trying to bring solutions to the problem. If you're watching this and someone cut you up today driving, or someone pulled out on you, or someone just did something stupid on the road, if you feel angry inside, got road rage, I'm sorry to say, it appears you have an ego problem. Yeah. But don't worry, we can sort that, I think. Someone buys a new car and you feel jealous. Why? Because you haven't got one? So, why would you feel jealous? Why would you feel jealous? I don't know. I don't tend to get jealous. I don't tend to get road rage neither. So for these things, I'm a bit stuck. I can put it down to one-upmanship. Yeah, they've got one up on me. Likely, with a road rage incident, you're probably never going to see these people ever again. I'll give you an example. I dropped a driver off at a place to rescue another driver who'd run out of hours. And I was turning right onto a junction. But sometimes at motorway junctions, traffic can come from both sides, and one can turn that way and one can turn this way, and then there were another road. So I thought, I better not be turning up the one way. So I just slowed a little bit, checked out what was going on, and then I thought, no, I'm alright, I can turn here. And the guy behind me beeped, and was crazy, absolutely beetrootly mad angry. And I said to the driver, by the way, this driver's an HGV driver who's on the road 15 hours a day. I says to him, what's his problem? And he went, I have no idea because you haven't done nothing wrong. So, what's all this angriness? Why, there's no need for it. I just think it's unconsciousness. That's what it is. I just think... Oh, let's sit over there. Yeah, sorry for all rapid movement. Just trying to get somewhere comfortable. A bit dodgy down there under bridge. So yeah, I just think it's unconsciousness. In some ways I feel like a bit sorry for him in some ways. That they have to be like that every day. Every day they wake up and they're angry at something and pissed off and... I'll talk about a guy I used to work with. And some people who watch my videos or work with will probably know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to mention a name. And I have never met anyone so unhappy in all my life. Constantly just angry at everything. It's hard to explain, really. Just... never said morning. You say morning to him and he'd just go, or he didn't say it at all. And every Monday, I used to say, morning, you have a good weekend? And he used to go, That were it. But I used to do it on purpose. And I purposely would just talk to him. And then one particular time, I asked him if he had a good weekend. He turned around and he goes, can you stop asking me that? I mean, I just feel sorry for him, man. Like, what's happened in his life for him to be like that? For him to be so unhappy. I always asked him if he wanted a coffee. He said no. I know he drunk beer. And one Christmas, we got one of his people who worked for us. We got like a thank you gift. It were a case of San Miguel, something like that. And I knew he drank. And I said, there's a box here. San Miguel, do you want one? He went, no, I don't drink. I just thought, you do, mate. I know you do, for a start. So I don't know. I never ever worked out his problem. But it wasn't me with the problem. It was him. And he has to wake up every day with that problem. It's pretty sad, really. He actually spited himself to like try and get one up on me. But what he didn't realise is he didn't get one up on me because I just took 2 boxes home. It was simple as that. And I had 2 cases of beer. So, now I wasn't that bothered, really. It's a bit silly. If anyone's watching this and you feel like that, there is a way out. And it's hard at first to break the mould, to break your rut of what you're in. Most people go home and start watching X Factor or Love Island or some TV programme. And I'm not judging you for that, you can do what you want. But that's not what I want to do. I want to be outside. I want to be outside in nature. Personally, I think this is one of the best things you can do. If you're feeling anxious, you're feeling disappointed, you're feeling stressed, this is the best place to be. Because let's be honest, we're not going to live forever, are we? And if I'm feeling angry every day, life's not long enough. We don't live long enough to be angry every single day. Let things go. there's an old saying, and it's holding onto a hot coal only burns yourself. Meaning, if you're going to throw a hot coal at someone to hurt them, you're burning yourself first. So stop burning yourself. And I'm not Mr. Perfect over here. I've got quite a few family who I don't speak to anymore. For reasons is... I love them, don't get me wrong. I always will. But you can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. And I wish one day they'd wake up and see how they are. I'm not saying I'm perfect, 'cause I'm not. I've got skeletons in my closet, just like anyone else. We've all done things, stupid things. But it's how you deal with them things that matters. I think the first thing that you have to start with is accountability. Some people just will not be accountable for what they do. If you do something and you know you're in the wrong, which you usually do know you're in the wrong, you've got to apologise. You've got to make up for the bads. You've got to right the wrongs. That's a first good step to take. Second, I would say forgiveness. But forgiveness, like what Jesus says, has to come from the heart. It can't just be, I'm sorry, or I forgive you. It has to come from the heart. It has to be true forgiveness. Us, you're just going round in circles. Yeah, so I'm not going to go right deep into spirituality or Christianity or Buddhism or psychology. To be honest, I don't know much psychology, so yeah, well, that's that. I'm a bit thick-knee, like. I'm not going to baffle people by dualities and any of that rubbish. Well, it's not rubbish, but any of that. Simple things you can do in your life, simple little things you can do every single day. Set yourself a challenge. Every time you get up in the morning, forgive a few people in your head. You might not actually forgive them, but it's a start. Don't think about negativity. Yeah, alright, because it's as easy as that. It's not as easy as that. But when you're somewhere, remember, all these things that happen in your head. And it's only damaging you and no one else. So every negative thought is having an impact on everything that you do. So the first things you can do is just baby steps, little bits. You could go into work in the morning and say to the person in the office or wherever you work, to the least person you like, and say, "Morning, you alright?" Even though you really don't want to do it. And you might surprise, they might turn around and go, yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Are you? And then you get that little bit of gratitude, that little bit of that little good feeling inside, and you think, oh, I could do this a little bit more, where does it stop? Yeah, by the way, there is a limit, don't do it too much, because people think you're weird, or something like that. Anyway, it's some steps. Play your favourite music. Yeah, seriously, play your favourite music. Even if you don't want to. Bird of prey. Even if you don't want to play your favourite music, just play it. Play something and sing to it. Don't have to sing in front of people, but sing it in your head, whatever. Just sing. Play the music that you felt good at the time. Usually you like a song because when it were played, you attached a good feeling to it. Usually that's why you like a song. So playing a good music can cheer you up. What you might find is if you do these other... Oh, kettle. Oh dear. I'll have to do it from height. Lovely. Be humble and kind. I'll give you a little story on this one too. I'm always calm. Well, I try to be, as much as I can. Calm and humble. I pulled up onto a curb a couple of years back near a guy, hour miles away from him, and he turned round and he hit my bonnet in my car. I didn't have a van then, I had a car. And he were really kicking off, this guy, fisticuffs and everything. And I jumped out of the car and I walked up to him and I went, "Are you alright?" And he went, I goes, "Look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go up curb like that. I didn't mean to get too close to you. It's my fault." I said, "I'm sorry about that, mate." And he went, "Oh, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's all right. It's fine. Yeah. I goes, "No worries, mate." I goes, "I'm Liam." He goes, "You look like someone new." I goes, "Yeah, I've got a brother." He goes, "Your brother, so and so?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh yeah," and I shook his hand and we had a laugh and that, and I got back in the car. That could have gone a lot different. I could have got out in the car. "What the fuck are you looking at, mate?" Next minute, we're fucking on top of each other. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear, by the way. Beep beep. Next minute, we're on top of each other, scrapping. And then what? Then it just makes things 10 times worse. Don't get me wrong. You'll fight when you have to fight, but you'll know when to. I've been in that situation before. You know when it's time and when it's not time, and that wasn't time at all. That was just a little bit of a misunderstanding. Probably someone who's had a few too many to drink. Calm and humbleness is a great tool. It's great power in situations. Generational trauma. Just because your dad did it or your mum did it don't mean you have to do it. Some people don't get that. So I'll say it again. Just because your dad did it or your granddad did it to his dad, to his son, that means you don't have to do it. You can break the cycle. I broke the cycle. My missus, Kat, she broke the cycle too. She changed a lot of stuff in her life. It is possible to break the generational trauma. You don't have to shout and scream at everybody to get what you want. You can try a different approach and you'll probably get more than what you want. I've always said if you talk to people in the right way, you get what you want. If you treat people with respect, you get what you want. It's not that hard to do either. So this just about wraps this video up. Fill your niche. Buy a motorbike, buy a campervan, buy a fishing rod, buy a kayak, start swimming, break the mould, do stuff you wouldn't normally do. It's funny that, because my mate at work always says, when people are going through a divorce or when people are sad, he always just says to them, just buy a motorbike. That just usually cures most things in guys. But on a serious note, baby steps. And find what works for you, because not everything works for you. Meditation might work for someone, but it might not work for another one. Praying might work for someone, but don't work for another one. Exercise might work for somebody and not for another. Socialising. That's another thing that people don't seem to do these days. People don't talk to each other. Not enough. More so the younger generation, the Gen Zs. They're only social if they're talking on a phone or on a message. I don't see many speaking. Some come camping with us. They don't speak to each other. They just sit there quiet all night. They've got nothing. But that's another video in itself when it comes to Gen Z. Trust me, I've got 5 kids that are all Gen Zs. But then again, people get on at them, but the people that are getting on at them, millennials or Gen X or boomers, didn't grow up like they grew up. They grew up differently. I'm getting distracted. This is end of video anyway, so stay safe, guys, and I will see you in the next video.